Hello, everybody. We're back to Rev Talk, and it's interesting because we've been discussing the Lionsgate, which is on August 8th. And I think that's what's going to lead most of our discussion today so we can understand what it is and how it works within our own bodies. Reverend Kim, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And yes, I'm kind of excited. I don't know. I'd always heard about the Lionsgate portal and just never really paid that much attention. And for some reason now within the last year or two, I'm starting to pay attention. And this year, I'm really paying attention because, when the portal started to open on July 26th, I really felt a shift in energy. So now I started reading up a little bit on the Lionsgate portal and exactly what it means. The really good thing about it is that it happens every year, which is nice. I mean, it's nice to know you've got something that's going to be coming around again, in another year. You can work with this energy. And I printed out a couple of things that I read. Let me see here. It's kind of interesting. The portal opens and the sun is in zodiac sign Leo and aligns with the star Sirius, constellation Orion, and Earth. The sun, Sirius, and Orion's alignment with Earth create a portal that essentially showers our planet with an abundance of potential for creativity and growth.
Just stopping you there because I did not realize it was the same date that my husband left to the airport that I took him. Coming back, the whole sky was nothing but streams of white light. It was so breathtaking. And every time I turned, it followed me. And when I drove in my driveway, the whole house was encompassed with those rays. And those are the portals. And what makes me just excited right now is Stonehenge was founded on all the portals and the time travel. But when I visualized that, it was just like all the energies coming down to feed Mother Earth. And you just wanted to reach your hands up and grab the rays. They were so dominant. And they lasted for about 40 minutes because it took me almost 25 minutes to get home. And by the time I got into the house, they were just dissipating. So what I'm saying is next year, look for that because that's what it is. Everything's lining and it's just beginning to bring the energies to the earth. And this is what we need to learn now is how to work with those energies for the years coming. And it opens your interest to where you're looking at it now. Now I'm studying it and it's breathtaking. It's how everything correlates if you just listen.
Right. Yeah.
It's really amazing.
Well, and like you mentioned before, what's also really amazing about it is that people have known about this for centuries. The ancient cultures, ancient civilizations knew about this and worshiped this. The ancient Egyptians, had a name for Sirius, and I'm gonna mess up the name. It's Septop, something like that. But they had their own yes. God for
generations and generations of people.
They understood this power. They understood the timing and all of that. So I think that's wonderful. And I did read something else. Somebody said the double eight.
The infinity, the double eights.
Means double joy coming into the planet at that time, which I think is wonderful. The portal opens and double joy just showers down on everyone. You don't have to, you don't have to be, your zodiac sign doesn't have to be Leo. The whole world is going to benefit from this energy. And it happens every year, which I think is wonderful. It's amazing. And so, yes, this is the time for us to go within. And there was something let me see here. What is this? It's August 8th, and the days surrounding the Lionsgate portal activation is when you're going to want to spend time looking inward. Where are you spending your power, and how is that serving you? This portal is sweeping all of humanity into our next phase and leaving behind whatever isn't serving our highest and best evolution.
Now, when I was reading what it told me is you're going to begin to walk in unknown territory. You're going to have 8 gates in which to become spiritual, physical, mental, and be able to prophesize. So all that energy is coming to you now, and how you interpret it or put it into yourself is how you're going to see life. And they're all opened at this time for you on the 8th. So you have the option to pick and choose, like you say, well, I'm not interested in that, or I like that. You will find what your soul needs at this time to utilize to complete your travels here. And that's why it's so important to be aware and grounded and listen to what they're telling you, however you get your messages.
I love that. I love that. Now say that again. So it's there'll be 8 portals.
There's 8 portals.
Okay.
You can act upon that are a gate to your spiritual and physical and mental.
Okay.
You need to believe it and realize it will help Mother Earth, who controls us or who supports us.
Right.
And then we as people will evolve. And that's the unknown territory, because you're going to see things differently once you open your eyes.
I love that.
It's the unknown territory that we're working on right now to create our own stories, to make things look differently in your mind so other people see the good and the beauty that there is.
Right.
That's what's coming to us now and allowing us to see a different story in which we're going to project.
And because we're going to be able to create this, because we are this powerful. We are. And this is the reason why I think also, we've got these portals giving us opportunities to step through them, to integrate them into our lives.
Exactly.
And to be creative in a spiritual way and in a loving way for ourselves, and also for anybody who sees it. It's
by creating it within yourself, you become, and by becoming, you spread it to others. Right. So you always have to start with yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's good.
One more thing that I wrote, which I think is important. It's always important. And to emphasize, it says this is a time you want to be especially patient with yourself. Be sure you're staying hydrated and rested and keeping away from doing things or being around people that are especially superficial and draining. It's almost as if we are experiencing a severe and dramatic drop in barometric pressure. So your body, so make sure you take care of your body as well as your spiritual self. And that's important, to listen to your body. I listen to the spiritual messages within my physical body. So to listen to your body and to say, you know what, I need a nap. Naps are good. Naps are good things, people.
Yes.
Make sure you rest and hydrate and pay attention.
Yeah, I just took a class, and that was the most important thing in the willpower center is rest. And everybody's different. And since I was a child, I hate to get woken up. Just let me wake up naturally. And well, Ray always gets up before I do, so I hear him, so I wake up. So it's irritating to me. I can't, but now that I understand why, realize each body is different and you must rest. And that's the only way you will recover. And it's complete rest. It doesn't matter what, it's not sitting, oh, I'm sitting doing nothing. You need to sit and do nothing. That's the only way the physical, all your entities can relax, because you go to bed and your mind's going like that. So you can't go to sleep. And you tell your mind to shut up. Well, you didn't take care of your physical. You didn't take care of your spiritual. You have to just sit and do nothing and listen to that body when it tells you, because you'll run out and you'll collapse. It's very, very important for that.
Well, I've had that where, and that happened today. I mean, you said you
I took a nap.
You took a nap. I took a nap earlier today, and it was one of those things where my body was like, this has to happen now. I was sitting at my desk and I'm trying to work, and I'm like, yeah, this is not working. Set my time, and I laid down on the couch and just closed my eyes, and I don't think I really fell asleep. I just needed to rest.
You turned everything off.
I tried anyway, but yes.
You did. Yeah, you did. And it's funny because that happened to me, but see, this is all fitting into the Lion's Gate.
Right.
We know why now.
Yes. Yes.
So
this portal is opening up. The energies are starting to come in. And of course, we've already been bombarded by a lot of energies this year. And you're absolutely right. Now we're paying more attention to that. Like there has to be, maybe there's another explanation to why I'm so tired than, the normal, whatever, I was out working in the yard or whatever. Maybe there's.
Yeah. You find excuses for how you feel.
Right.
When it's right in front of you.
Yes. But it's like, okay, okay, my body's trying to assimilate all this energy that's coming in. Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it always amazes me. I can take a nap and then I'm ready to go to bed at the same normal time and I sleep straight through the night. I guess it is. It's just so much going on, and I never attributed it to that. And it makes perfect sense now.
That's great. And yes, you're absolutely right. You're listening to your body, and you're listening to, to the fact that it needs more rest. Do that.
Yeah.
And stop making excuses. Well, I have this to do, this to do, this to do. Okay, fine. Because it's going to catch up with you one way or the other. It always does.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do now, because I have my routine. I have to go feed me critters, and all that stuff. I'm not doing that now. I'm trying to go with the flow. And yes, everything gets done, but it's at a different spiritual level. It's no longer routine or rote. There's
a purpose to it.
Yes. Yeah. And
there's more of a purpose to it than just doing a chore.
Yes. And you're grateful for all that.
Absolutely.
But it hasn't become monotone. It's whatever it is now.
Oh, and I wanted to share this with you because this was so exciting for me yesterday. I had fed Captain, and he was out in the yard, and I was standing up on the landing, and I have a planter that has a lot of zinnia coming up. And of course, my whole backside, the whole back hill here has all zinnia on it. So I was just standing very still, and I heard this little chirp. And I knew, and I was trying to look out of the side of my eye. From here to me, there was a hummingbird at the flowers. So I stayed really still, and it flew right in front of me and went over into the zinnia garden. And I mean, it was so close, and I was just like, this is why I planted all these flowers. This is why I did this. Thank you so much. It was just amazing.
You sent me the picture, didn't you? You had a little visitor.
Oh no, that was the little the American goldfinch. That's
Oh,
my little seed thief.
oh.
He's like hanging on and like ripping the seeds out.
Oh,
I'm looking, I'm like, I know I should probably be upset about this. And I'm torn because
but no, it's planted for all critters.
oh,
That's, I mean, I watch mine too, and it just, wait a minute, I put that for them, not you. Go away.
I was just like, hey, wait a minute. And I thought, no, okay, that's all right. They can have them.
Oh, yeah, it's nature's beautiful. Nature's beautiful.
It's just such a blessing, such a wonderful experience that I was just like, don't move, because you'll scare it away. It was just like I was just part of the scenery,
Yeah,
It was so great. Oh my gosh, I just loved it. I thought it was
yeah, it is. It's beautiful. But that just tells you how you're in tune with everything around you. And there's days we aren't, and they flitter away and don't come close because they sense that tension within us. And when you're at peace, they're at peace. They're not threatened.
I love that. I think that's wonderful. And I think it's also a testament to paying attention to, my surroundings more than in the past where, I just kind of trudge my way through and, feed the dog, bring him in, there it. But I'm paying more attention to my surroundings and being in nature and listening to the wind, what it has to
Wow.
say, and
Yeah.
and the birds and all of it. It's fun. And so I think that also helps ground your energy, especially with everything that's going on. That also helps to integrate you into all of this energy that's coming in. It brings peace and comfort.
Yeah. And we're showing that because we're taking it into ourselves and incorporating in that. And it is important. And I've been very aware lately too. You have to be aware of those who drain it and learn to set your boundaries. And this is an obstacle for me, but it's important that you stay centered because it's just chaos otherwise.
It is. And you know what? I had the same thing happen earlier this week. And it was a matter of, really being, I didn't even have to be like really attuned. It was like, okay, we need to get out of the situation right now.
Good.
Which I did. And I think people are going to hopefully figure that out as well, to realize it's okay to set those boundaries. It's okay to say, you know what, it's enough. I do not need to put myself in this kind of situation and be around these people any longer.
Yeah, we need to choose our friends and acquaintances very carefully now because there is a lot out there.
We've got to discern better than we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean you don't have love for them.
Right.
Respect where they are. It's just you want to continue to grow.
And you respect yourself
Exactly.
more. So that's the key. Love yourself first and respect yourself first. The rest will follow. And once you start taking care of yourself, the universe says, oh, okay, you're taking care of yourself. All right, cool. We'll help you with that.
We'll take care of you.
That, exactly. So I'm excited for this year's Lionsgate. I'm
Yes.
excited for this creativity and abundance and wonderful joy, joy, joy for everybody. I love that. I love that.
I wish I was a photographer and I could have taken a picture of that. I tried, but I can't, I have to work on that. Because I never realized that that's what it was until you just said that. The portal's opening up and then the whole sky.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Absolutely awesome.
That would have been amazing. Well, you got to experience it.
And I'm going to see it next year. Now I'm going to know what to look for.
Exactly. Which is great. It's like, okay, now the little
Yeah.
lights there. So now we get to figure that out next year as well.
Yeah, we will. We'll be here and we'll explain it and I'll have a picture for you.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yay. Oh, so all right, my dear. What do you think?
I am complete.
Okay, I am as well. So again, remember, to be patient with yourself, especially with this during this time, and to hydrate and rest, but also to be kind to yourself and to be gentle with yourself. And to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends,